So how's it going, everybody? We are doing a search and rescue in Italy near Rome. This will be the one we're doing. 24,000. So right here's Rome. So we'll go ahead and jump in to that. Alright. We got what looks like 612,000 XP, 24,000 credits. It's not too bad. Okay. Go ahead and remove our covers.
Quest 4 Huey Man ready for departure. Huey Man Quest 4 clear to go.
Great, you prepped fast,
Alrighty.
Captain. We just got word that a woman named May has gone missing near Proturo Mounts, even though well prepared. We don't have much time to find her. Conditions out there are rough, and we've got no news so far. Let's get on site ASAP and start searching. The team's concerned because we've had no radio contact since then. I'll stay on the radio the whole operation to assist you if needed.
Okay, so this person was prepared, but apparently just got lost.
Lima India Alpha Papa traffic.
So we'll
Huey
have to
Man,
hurry up and get out there, I guess.
Charlie India 5614 is taxiing to runway 36.
I guess I just inch it forward a little bit. Let me see if I can't figure this out. It's not letting me get clearance. Still won't, so I'm gonna have to skip it to the takeoff.
Lima India Alpha Papa traffic Huey man. Sierra Charlie India 5614 taking off runway tree 6 departure to the east.
Your map should display your assigned search area. Check it regularly. Still no update. Hope you'll bring her home quickly. Let's keeping pushing. People are counting on us today. Huey Man Quest 4. Hope you'll get on site fast. Seconds count. Rock falls are common around here when climbing, which can be concerning.
Yeah, it'll, some of them it'll work, some of them it won't. Yeah, usually if, yeah, I guess it'd probably be smart just to restart it, but hey, I just went ahead and went with it. It gets aggravating though when that D-pad stuff don't work. It can really make or break a flight. Like your departure could be good, and it could work. By the time you get to your arrival, your destination, sometimes I've had it where it wouldn't work. So that's just a bug that they're gonna have to probably fix. But with a game this big, it's, you know, you're gonna have bugs here and there. So apparently where we're going, yeah, ton of bugs. Yeah. Apparently where we're going, it's pretty bad rock slides, from what they're telling me. So more than likely, my guess, they're probably going to be, most of the time they're on a side of a mountain or pretty high up. They're never in a low place, usually. I'll keep that in mind when I'm looking.
Huey Man, how's it going on your end? Hope you'll be on site soon. Don't forget we need to be fast if anything went wrong. I'm sure you can locate something from up there.
Yep. A lot of greenery. I hope some of this greenery ends up here, because if we're hunting somebody in that, what's below us, that could be challenging. looks like where we're actually going to be searching kind of dissipates a little bit where it opens up. I have accepted some and actually had a searching areas kind of look like that, where most of the floor is pretty much covered. They should give us some updates on if she's, what to look out for, if she's taking shelter. They should inform us here soon. Sometimes they tell you look out for hiker gear. Sometimes it's a tent. Sometimes just look out for anything unusual. I've had those.
It seems May doesn't know the site pretty well, but she surely managed to take shelter somewhere safe on the mountain slopes.
Okay, so we got a kind of a hint there. So what I said was pretty much right on the money. Said she's going to be more likely on a hill or a slope. That's where I've been finding a lot of them. So first place I'm going is over here.
Was around here when we lost track. Her backpack is orange. May help you search.
And sometimes you might think, well, they're not going to be right here on this side of the mountain because it's so steep. Well, I've seen them actually be on stuff this steep before, so. Okay, I'm just going to ease forward just a little bit. Probably check on down this ridge line. Now if we spot the tent, sometimes, you know, depending on the angle, sometimes you'll see that SOS. They'll use that mirror. But you have to be at the right angle to do it, to see it. And then I was searching one place, there's a lot of snow, and you actually couldn't see the tent because the tent was covered. all but just a little piece of fabric that was orange. So.
Quest 4, Huey Man. No need to search that far. The guys from L'Aquila are already patrolling there. She went with the hiking equipment. Should be easy to spot. It's bright orange, can't miss it.
I like getting pretty low too, because if you stay high, sometimes it won't load in. Sometimes you won't see the tent at all. So sometimes getting low is the best option. Even though you can't see as far. And usually the tent is nowhere convenient. Usually they got you landing on something that's pretty steep. Okay. So just checking that I was checking that wood line there because it'd be easy to oversee that tent and those trees. I see something over here. Just going to check it out. I don't know if that's a building or what. Yeah, some type of building.
Quest 4, Huey Man. No need to search that far. The guys from L'Aquila are already patrolling there. Spotting someone in this area is a challenge, but if something stands out, that's where you want to look closer.
I will say, I do like how the search and rescue is hard as far as like finding them. Depending on your difficulty. A lot of the missions that I do is like 3 to 4 stars. So sometimes it can be hard, but I also think they go by your reputation too. So if your reputation's high, you're going to get more difficult flights. About positive, that's how that works.
Huey Man, no need to search that far. The guys from L'Aquila are already patrolling there.
Let's see. Okay, we got him. We was right in this area, looking around, but we was pretty much right on the nail. I can see that little glint now.
Use this only when you found her, please. Already told you that.
I have. Huh. There we go.
Huey Man Quest 4 got a visual. She managed to find a safe spot. Coordinates 42 north 1 3 east.
Target in sight. Let's get ready to extract her. Quest 4 Huey Man, initiating landing. To helicopter. Huey Man ready to evac.
Alrighty, we got him. Actually, that orange, they said orange, that's red. Huh. Red tent. Let's go ahead and take off. Yeah, you do search and rescue, be mindful where you do it at, because you get some in heavy vegetation. It's hard to find them.
I'm Makel, an emergency medic. I'll be taking care of you during this flight to L'Aquila, okay? If you need anything, feel free to ask. I'm here for you.
Like we got some snow-capped mountains back there in the back. So we're doing pretty good on fuel too. We're at 41, so we got plenty. Like those shades, dude. Our paramedics rocking those.
You look fine, but I'll just do a quick check, mostly to reassure everyone waiting for you back at base.
So the markers that you're supposed to, I guess, technically fly through,
I bet you're
I
thirsty,
had
right?
a plane
Water or rehydration.
mission,
Drink
medevac,
if you feel you need some.
last night.
Sounds good, thanks.
And when I got towards the end of the mission, the markers looked like this. I'm gonna raise my helicopter up so you can see. Okay, so they went straight down, just like that, onto a, it was coming in on the runway, and the runway wasn't even there. It was coming in, I guess it had glitched out, or whatever. It was coming in total opposite from where the runway was. So these markers are not always right. In fact, if I would have followed the markers, I would have failed that mission. Luckily, I done a sweep because I saw that that was definitely off. To have a plane try to make this landing like that, vertical, pretty much, is about impossible. Just for this game to have traffic is fascinating to me.
I was thinking
And,
you always fly with the same team. It depends on the mission and the criticity, but the
Hold on a
rescuers
second.
usually partner with the same team of pilots who swaps in and out according with their schedules and the conditions.
Bounce our position real quick.
Alpha Papa, traffic Huey man, Sierra, Charlie India 56145 miles, east 5100, Ford inbound to land runway tree 6.
But anyways, I was doing, I think a free roam or something like that, and was up in the mountains and actually seen a big moose. So they got animals too. That's pretty cool. Crazy at the detail they have in this game.
Let's clean and patch that cut you got here. It's not that deep. I barely felt it, but thanks a lot. That was quick, just a scratch.
Alpha Papa traffic Huey man, Sierra Charlie India 5614 is on final runway tree 6 to land.
So even though it's already telling me to go up there, see, for some reason, it violated me right there. Why did it violate me? I went to park, or to land, and I always land before I even go to approach that, because it'll tell you just to go on up there, and when you do, you get, you'll get penalized for it. Just like I did, I went to land, and I guess just by me barely going forward like that, just like that, it apparently thought I was going forward and penalized me. You gotta watch out for that. And in that regard, I can see why people get mad and just don't play, because you do all that work to get here, spend all that time to fly, and you get down here towards the end and you get a bad grade for stuff that you didn't even do wrong. So you got to watch out. Just like the speeding, that's got to be the most aggravatingest thing I've ever had. Because in a helicopter, you know, you shouldn't get speeding when you're moving pretty much like this, but I have. It's almost like it does it when it wants to. I can see how some people gets aggravated at this game, but really, that's not going to. Might as well get better, you know, at flying, because once they do fix the bugs, hopefully, then you'll be an expert pilot, because bugs or not, experience is experience. So if you're using sticks like me, the more you use them, the better you'll be, just like controller. And I give props to all the controller players out there, because I know the throttle and the power is a lot more trickier. And I have been noticing they've been wanting you to taxi or park, go to parking, and your parking will be on the other end of the airport. I've been noticing that. That's a little aggravating. Helicopter pad is on the other end of the airport where we departed from, and they're making us go all the way up to the other end. The only reason, though, is just so they can try to get you for speeding. Probably. But me personally, I think once you land on that pad, it should be done. We'll see where they want us to park. But by the look of it, it's on the other end. We gotta watch out for that speed. Now, we're working on search and rescue hoist. So this is, I think, our 6th mission in search and rescue, so hopefully we should be getting pretty close to the hoist. Yeah, they're gonna have us park in a row of planes. Huh. So. Looks like they got the truck there waiting on me.
Welcome back, Huey Man. You did great. It's heartwarming to see that woman and her family reunited.
Well, that was a good flight, everybody. We'll see what we got. Shouldn't get a bad weather bonus or nothing, because it really wasn't bad weather. So one radio communication. That radio communication was when I was coming back, and they penalized me when I went to park on that helicopter pad and kind of tilt forward. They went ahead and violated me because they tried to say I didn't get clearance to go ahead and go forward. That was so right there at the end. That one knocked me down from an S. So that goes to show you, it can get aggravating. Some things can't even be, some things don't even have to be your fault, and they can still predict your grade. But we still got a pretty good grade. We'll take that. So we got 24,000 for that. So we're going to go ahead and check to see where we're at on that search and rescue hoist. So we're 7 out of 10. So we need to get that to 10 out of 10. Once we get that, then we pretty much have everything. We'll go to airplanes. That'd be the next thing. It'll probably be the aerial, because I already have pretty much everything for that except for one airplane mission, and I have to score an A or above, which I've already got 9 out of 10, so that'll be fun. One scoop endorsement, which is pretty easy, I'd say, to get. The personal business companies, I've not really started them. For some reason, when I go to create a company, I got this one because apparently that was the only one I could do at the time. I'm trying to get search and rescue, but for some reason when I go to purchase it right now I don't have enough, but when I do I'm gonna have to look up how to set that up because it's not letting me, even though I got it got all the certifications and the money. A lot of times I don't know, it just won't let me create it. So I'm gonna have to look up how to do it. So right there's our stats. I've not showed the stats, but there's the stats so far. Okay, 140. Well, if I need 140, that won't be too bad to get. Because where I have Metaflight, they pay pretty good. We got 109 flights total, 25 hours of flying. Yeah, 40K for business, 100K for helicopter. Yeah. Yeah, you can go right here to buy aircraft. Yeah. Now, this is just that starter one. Go right here to used. You could start up like a little sightseeing business. Your first one. Go down here and buy this little one. Technically you could, but I'm not spending my money on it. Huh. I guess you could, but I'll probably just wait. Like you said, I'd probably need about 140,000. Once I get it though, it's going to be medevac will be probably my first go ahead, and probably search and rescue. Medevac pays really good. Really good. Let's go ahead and look. Okay, so we just did that one search and rescue there. Okay, so here's one. Here's one. Metaflight. Or medevac, either one. 52,000 just for that one. The specializations are one's the hoist that I'm working on right now with the 10, and then the medevac I just got to get the plane. That's all I got. Let's see. Yeah, so 1 out of 3 don't have the aircraft, but the 1 out of 3 we're working on that second out of 3, and then once you get your 10, you get your hoist, then you do that gold mission in that China Sea. I'm about pretty sure that's how that goes. And once you do that, and you actually do your first hoist mission, then you unlock all that. Pretty sure that's how that goes. Now the medevac, I've already got everything. I just got to get the aircraft, and then I'm ready to roll on that. But they're going to cost they're going to cost quite a bit more. Well, kind of shows you mission hotspots too. Summer, spring, fall. But yeah, as far as the search and rescue goes, okay, so I got it there, and then pretty much just to perform search and rescue missions. Yeah, once you get 50. Okay. Yeah, the medevac's pretty fun. I like it. Because you got to do different altitudes. You got to keep your aircraft stable while doctors are working on them. It's a little bit more in depth. It's probably why it pays a lot better. You can see that's a 6.5. A lot of these are going to be 6.5. Or 6.5. Okay. And sometimes you can, here's one out west. We did one yesterday, had a good flight. That's a pretty long one. Here's a 7-hour for 48. There's another search and rescue. That's one of the only search and rescues I got. But you can see 2-hour search and rescue, you're going to get 21,000. Okay? And yeah, that's pretty good for just 2 hours. But I've had a medevac mission where it's only like a 3-hour. But you figure you're in a plane going a lot faster airspeed. You're getting there at about the same time. You're making a lot more money. So, and this is that mission I'm talking about. So once you get the hoist unlocked, you come here and do this. Since that one is the only search and rescue I have at the moment, I'm going to go ahead and do that one down here in Australia. I'll do that on the next stream. I'm going to take a little break and I will be back on with this one. This one's going to be 2 hours. So, should be a pretty good flight. So stay tuned. I'll be back in about 40 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes. And looks like if that is the case, doesn't look like there's going to be that much coverage. But who knows? You never know. Those satellite images, you can zoom in and it won't fully load in sometimes, but by the looks of it, looks like it's going to be pretty open, so it ain't going to be too bad. Difficulties 3 stars, so should be pretty good. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be back in about 30 to 40 minutes.